Today we're gonna make brick chicken. This is one of my favorite ways to cook a chicken leg. We're gonna bone out the leg and cook it in a cast iron on the stove. And then we're also gonna make a chili sauce to go with it. And it's gonna be delicious. Okay, so we have a whole chicken. We're just gonna use the legs for this recipe. You can also just buy chicken legs. So to break down a chicken, we're gonna have it looking at us, legs up, breast up. We're gonna cut down on either side of the breast and then just sort of pop these bones out, the legs out of their socket. You'll hear a little pop. And then prop it over on its side. And we'll cut around here, getting the oyster, that's this little piece here. And then there's a little joint in the middle of this, and we'll just go right through that. So you're never cutting through bone. And there's one leg. And we'll do the same on this side. So to bone out the leg, first we're gonna make a little cut here, just around the ankle. And then we're gonna cut along the bone on the inside. So we wanna keep the skin as intact as possible because that's gonna create a little seal and crisp up. So cutting the thigh bone down to the leg, just through the flesh. So now we have this bone exposed, so we're gonna work our way around it. Just making little cuts until we can kind of pick it up and cut up, keeping this little cartilage attached to the bone. And then we go through and do this kneecap area, just kind of cutting away. So here's one boned out leg. So we're just gonna season this with a little salt and pepper, and then we'll let these temper and we'll make our chili sauce. So to make this chili sauce, we're going to clean some whole dried chilies. So here I'm de-seeding and de-stemming these chilies so they're not too hot. If you don't have whole chilies, you can just use dried, pre-dried chili. You want a combination of sweet and hot. Okay, we'll throw these in the bowl and then pour our boiling hot water. Okay, our chilies have been soaking here for a while, and at this point you can sort of taste the flesh, and if some are hotter than you had thought they would be, you can hold them back and not include them at this point. We'll also add a clove of garlic to this. Then we're gonna add some tomato. This will help with the heat, kind of sweeten it up. Some salt, some cumin and coriander, add a little bit of lime juice, and some orange. This will also help sweeten. I'll add a splash of olive oil. So here's our sauce. We're gonna use another cast iron to smash the chicken down. So I'm gonna cover it with aluminum foil so we don't have to deal with cleaning this. If you don't have a cast iron, you can use anything heavy. A mortar. Is it a mortar or pestle? A mortar. Cans of beans, heavy bowls, bricks, traditional. Our pan's on a medium heat. We'll add a little bit of olive oil, and then we're gonna put these in skin side down. Woo! Right when you put them down, they'll start to seize up. See how it shrinks? So that's why you want something heavy to put on top and then kind of push it down. You want to get the skin hitting the pan so that way that whole thing will crisp up. And here we're just rendering the fat, and that'll give the really crispy skin. And now we can just leave this here for a few minutes and we'll check in on it. We're gonna cook it about 90% of the way, skin side down. And then we'll just flip it over to finish the other side. I'm gonna make a little herb salad to put on top of the chicken to just lighten the whole thing up a bit. So while our chicken's cooking, we can pick the herbs for that. Here I have cilantro, some parsley. You can use really any sweet, soft herb. Steven harvested some beautiful radishes for us, so I'm gonna slice these up and put them in our herb salad. We also grabbed us some spring onions. They're really cute baby little spring onions. So when the chicken's done, I'm just gonna throw these in. If you have them, they're delicious, and the chicken fat and all the chicken fat that gets rendered off the legs. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. Golden brown. I'm gonna turn it down a little here. All right, these are done. Fully cooked. I'll put them on here just to rest. And then I'm gonna throw our spring onions in here. Just quick little saute. Add a little bit of olive oil. Okay, we'll pull our spring onions off. You hear that crunch? A little spoonful of our sauce. I'm not gonna put any on the skin because we worked so hard to get that crunchy that I wanna hold on to that. And then our little herb salad. Let's see how we did. Squeeze some lime on here. Oops. This is the best way to cook a chicken leg. Hands down. It's true.